Hi there. Welcome to the ARB show. I am a digital twin, an AI-generated avatar of Ashish R. Bedekar created using HeyGen. This episode features two AI agents discussing AI agents. Quite a meta reference. The AI voices were generated using Google LM. The input text was ChatGPT. Hope you enjoy this special episode. Do subscribe, share, and like the podcast show. Consider giving it a 5-star rating if you like the content. Over to the episode.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this is a deep dive. This time we're diving into something, well, you could say a little different.
A little meta even for us.
Right. So we're looking at a transcript from a podcast episode.
But not just any podcast episode.
Well, yeah, this one was made entirely with AI voices.
It's pretty wild, right? Like a sneak peek into the future of, well, audio in general. Makes you wonder where all this is headed.
It really does. Okay, so let's get into it. This AI-powered podcast, it's called the ARB show. Yeah, get this. No one seems to know what ARB actually stands for.
Maybe there's like a hidden message, a secret code embedded within the episode itself. Who knows?
Right. Maybe we'll crack the code on today's deep dive. And the episode, it was labeled experimental. Kind of makes you think, are they watching our reactions?
I bet they are. I mean, it's got to be about pushing boundaries, right? Seeing what these AI voices can really do.
Totally. So they don't waste any time in this experimental episode. It just jumps right in. And you will not believe how natural this sounds. Okay, check this out. This is the AI host's greeting. Hi. Welcome to the podcast show, the ARB show. This special episode is an experimental one featuring two AI-generated voices using Google LM. Let's dive straight into it.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, a couple things jumped out at me there. First, that phrase, let's dive straight into it.
Yeah.
Such a podcasting staple, you know?
Yeah.
Almost a cliche. So I wonder, did the AI pick up on that? Did it recognize that as a successful pattern in other podcasts and just, like, replicate it?
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it, right? The amount of data these AIs must be processing to be able to sound that human.
It's just the beginning, too. Imagine what happens when they can, like, mimic different accents, different speaking styles, emotions even.
Whoa. Okay, yeah. So on the one hand, you've got incredible potential. Like imagine audiobooks narrated in any voice you can think of. Or, I don't know, educational material that's tailored to your learning style, you know, with a voice that resonates with you.
Right. Talk about accessibility. But then there's the flip side. What about the potential for misuse?
Yeah, it's not all rosy, is it? Like what happens when we can't tell if we're listening to a real person or an AI?
That's a big one. What does that mean for authenticity,
Really?
for trust, especially in a world of podcasts, which is all about that personal connection?
It's a lot to unpack. I mean, more than just a cool experiment listening to this AI-generated podcast. It's like, we're seeing the future here, folks.
And a future that's hurtling towards us.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not just up to the developers and the tech, right? The choices we make about how we use this stuff, how we interact with it, that's going to shape what this future actually looks like.
Oof, yeah. Feels like we're standing at the edge of, like, uncharted territory here.
Totally. No map, no compass.
There's a whole lot of what ifs. But, you know, maybe asking the right questions is a good place to start.
Exactly. I mean, that's what these deep dives are for, right? To explore, to consider the possibilities, even the uncomfortable ones, and hopefully spark some interesting conversations along the way.
And maybe even a little bit of healthy debate. So on that note, listeners, think about this. As AI voices get better and better, and it seems inevitable, what role do you want them to play in your life? Let us know. This is a conversation that needs everyone's voice at the table.
Agentic AI at play.
AI that doesn't just sit there and analyze data. It actually takes action. It does things.
Exactly. And get this. It's about to get a whole lot more interesting. We are diving deep into the top 5 trends in agentic AI that everybody needs to know.
And we're talking about real-world stuff here, not just some far-off future. These trends are already shaping the world around us.
Absolutely. So to kick things off, let's talk about something that I think a lot of people are already experiencing, and that is enhanced personalization. You know, like how Amazon suggests that random book you didn't even know you were thinking about.
Right.
It's getting crazy specific.
Oh, it's only going to get more personalized from here on out. I think businesses are starting to realize that AI can be used to understand us better than ever before. And they're using that to create these hyper-personalized experiences that cater to our every need, our every whim.
So it's not just about, like, suggesting products anymore.
Yeah, no, it's way deeper than that. Think about, for example, those personalized beauty recommendations you get from Sephora's chatbot.
Oh.
Or let's say the way H&M's AI stylist helps you put together like the perfect outfit for a big event.
Okay, having my own personal AI stylist from H&M, now that's pretty cool.
It's like having a personal shopper, but it's AI powered.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty impressive. But where does it stop, right? I mean, is it just clothes and makeup?
That's the exciting part. It doesn't stop there. I mean, this level of personalization, we're going to start seeing it in every industry imaginable.
Wow.
Healthcare tailored to your specific DNA, your genetic makeup, or how about financial advice that actually anticipates your financial goals before you even really know what they are?
It's like having a personal assistant in every aspect of your life.
Exactly. And speaking of personal assistants, that kind of leads us perfectly into our next big trend, which is the evolution of conversational AI.
Ah, yes, chatbots. I gotta be honest, though, my experience with chatbots has been a little hit or miss.
Sure.
Sometimes they're helpful, and then other times I just want to pull my hair out.
Right, those old school clunky bots, they definitely left us wanting more. But I'm telling you, things are changing. We're talking about a whole new breed of AI-powered assistants now. These things can actually hold a real conversation.
Okay.
They understand what you mean, not just what you say, respond in context, even anticipate what you need.
Okay, now you've got my attention. What's changed? What's fueling this major upgrade in chatbot technology?
Well, it all comes down to these mind-blowing advances in natural language processing and machine learning.
Okay.
Basically, these technologies, they're allowing AI to understand not just the words we use, but like the nuances of human language.
So you're saying AI can now understand, like, sarcasm?
Sarcasm, humor, you name it. It's no longer just about recognizing keywords. AI is getting better at understanding the meaning behind what we say. And that's what allows these AI assistants to respond in a way that feels, natural, intuitive, almost human.
Okay, that is a total game changer, especially if it means never having to navigate those dreaded phone trees ever again.
Exactly. And it's not just about making your life easier as a consumer,
Right.
although, I mean, that's definitely a perk. Imagine what this means for businesses.
Well, yeah, if AI can handle, like, all those customer service inquiries, I mean, that's huge.
Huge. Think about it. Tech support, internal communications, all streamlined.
Wow.
And because these AI assistants are available 24/7, you get instant support no matter what.
Okay, now I'm really starting to see the potential here. This is big. It sounds like conversational AI could completely transform the way we interact with technology.
And each other. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. But maybe before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
This is where things get really interesting.
let's move on to the next big trend, shall we?
Okay, so we've got AI picking out our clothes and makeup, customer service that actually works. What's next? Are we getting flying cars?
Well, we're not quite there yet on the flying car front, but this next trend might just be as mind-blowing. We're going to talk about AI and the Internet of Things coming together.
Okay, you lost me. So we're talking about, like, my fridge ordering groceries on its own. That's cool and all, but
Think bigger. Think way bigger. We're not just talking about like individual smart devices here. We're talking about like connecting everything. Sensors in factories, cars that can talk to each other, even entire cities that can adapt to our needs in real time.
okay, so it's like everything is connected and talking to each other. That sounds pretty futuristic. But how does AI fit into all of this?
AI is the key, right? It's
Yeah.
the brain that takes all that data from these connected devices and makes it actually mean something. So imagine, let's say, AI is analyzing data from sensors on a wind farm. It can then use that to like optimize the energy production.
Oh.
Or imagine like a city using AI to manage traffic flow, like actually reduce congestion.
So it's basically using AI to make entire systems like way smarter and more efficient. Okay, that's huge.
Huge. And this script actually mentioned a really cool example. AI analyzing data from, get this, aircraft engines.
Aircraft engines, what, like predicting when they're going to fail or something?
Exactly. It can predict maintenance needs before anything actually goes wrong.
Wow. So instead of grounding a plane, like, oh, something might be wrong, they know exactly what needs to be fixed. That is incredible. And I bet that saves the airlines, like, a ton of money, too.
A ton. Not to mention the peace of mind that it gives to passengers like you. And we're just scratching the surface, really. This technology has the potential to make everything safer and more efficient, from transportation to, manufacturing.
We've gone from AI picking out our clothes to AI literally keeping our planes in the air. Okay, what's next?
Well, this next trend is all about using AI to make, well, smarter business decisions,
Okay.
harnessing the power of AI for data analysis and insights.
Okay, I have to admit, data analysis, it doesn't sound as like flashy as some of the other stuff we've been talking about, like AI assistants or smart cities,
Sure.
but I have a feeling you're going to tell me why I'm wrong.
You're not wrong to think that. But data is the foundation of every good business decision. And AI is changing the game completely. I mean, imagine having AI that can go through massive amounts of data in seconds, uncovering like hidden trends and insights that would take humans like months, years to find.
Okay, that sounds incredibly powerful, but how does this actually play out in the real world? Give me an example.
Okay, let's say you're a clothing retailer, right?
Okay.
AI can analyze data from past sales, social media, even weather patterns to predict what styles and colors are going to be hot next season.
So instead of relying on like, I think this is going to be popular, they've got AI telling them exactly what to stock in their stores.
Exactly.
I can see why businesses are excited about this.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just inventory, though. AI can analyze customer data to personalize their marketing, like their whole campaigns, optimize pricing, even like identify new markets to tap into.
So it's like having a crystal ball that shows you what's going to happen next.
That's a good way to put it.
Okay, this is blowing my mind a little bit. We've got AI personal shoppers, AI analysts. I mean, what's the main takeaway for our listener here? What's the most important thing for them to remember as we kind of go further down this rabbit hole?
I think the biggest takeaway is that AI is not some far-off thing. It's here, it's happening now, and it's changing the world incredibly fast.
It is. But is it good? Is it bad? Where does this leave us humans? I mean,
Yeah.
it is, but is it good? Is it bad? Where does this leave us humans? I mean,
It's a question a lot of people are asking. It's a good question.
Right.
But instead of like framing it as this battle between humans and AI,
right.
what if we look at it as like an incredible opportunity?
Okay, I like that. I like the way you think. So
Up-
how do we make sure we're using AI, this incredibly powerful technology, for the good of everybody?
I think it starts with, like we keep saying, understanding these trends, the potential impact, really asking ourselves like the tough questions about how we want AI to function in our lives,
Right.
what role we want it to play.
Yeah.
It's not about being afraid of the future. It's about shaping it.
Okay, I am totally on board with that. So for our listener out there who's been with us this whole time, what's the one thing you want them to remember as we head into this new world of like agentic AI?
Just remember, the future is not like set in stone.
Yeah.
What we've been talking about today, these trends, this is just the beginning, right?
Right.
And as AI gets even more, sophisticated, it's really up to all of us to make sure that it's developed responsibly
Yeah.
and used ethically.
So it's not if AI will change our world, it's how.
Exactly.
I love it. This has been an incredible deep dive. We've talked about AI picking out our clothes, predicting when planes need maintenance, the future of entire industries. But I think even more importantly, it's shown us that the future of AI isn't something that's just going to happen to us. It's something that we can all be a part of shaping.
100%. And whether you're, a tech whiz or just someone trying to like wrap your head around all of this, your voice matters. Stay curious, ask questions, stay informed. That's how we make sure AI works for everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And there you have it, our deep dive into the top 5 trends in agentic AI. We hope you've learned a lot, maybe had some of those aha moments, maybe even feel a little bit more prepared for whatever the future holds.